Was good, YouTube? It's King Greco, the king of the chase down. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm sure you'll notice eventually. But I'm sick. My voice is messed up. I didn't get any video out in the middle of the week. I've been sick since last week, but I can't put it off anymore. I'm just gonna record some commentaries and bring them to you anyway. You know what happens when you have sick commentary? That means your gameplay is gonna be sick too. So just get ready for this. And I chose the Clippers. I was gonna choose the Clippers regardless of who he chose, because I'm a big fan of the Clippers. They're like the Knicks over the years. They always have stacked teams, like stacked players, but they just don't win for some reason. But I'm sure they're gonna change that in the future, because Blake Griffin, he really is the center of their rebuilding stage. But yeah, I'm changing the bench and my starting lineup, so I don't have to worry about like stupid teams coming in when I call timeouts and things like that. And he's spending all this time playing around the lines, but he's not changing anything. I don't know what he was doing. Maybe he just wanted to look around. I don't know. But there's no way I'm gonna start Keith Bogans. No way. When you got two better shooting guards on the bench, and Kyle Korver and Ronnie Brewer. That's one's for offense, one's for defense. And I put Amino in. Like, he was another cool guy at the draft. Like, he was one of the most interestingly dressed people there. I'd say that him, Wesley Johnson, like they were the two best dressed lottery picks. And yeah, I'd never win these tip-offs. I don't know why. Like, whenever you play against anybody's Derrick Rose, I'm about to say Derrick Rose. I meant the Bulls, but yeah, basically you just gotta worry about Derrick Rose only. And only one person can beat me with the Bulls, so like after playing him so many times, which is my crew game teammates, so like I don't really have to worry about other people using the Bulls, 'cause I don't feel like they know how to. Like, but this year so far in all my crew games, all my ranked games I played, I'm undefeated. I had some extra videos on the computer, but I got rid of them because the trade deadline passed and the players weren't matching up anymore. So I was thinking, oh, check out Blake Griffin. Now that this game is so realistic, is it me or does Blake Griffin in real life, does it look like he sees the rim when he has the ball and he doesn't even notice that there's people in between him in it and just dunks on them? Like, he doesn't even notice he's doing it. Like, my bad. I wish Blake Griffin would get a personality. That'd make him one of the top players in the league. But Blake Griffin, he's just so exciting and entertaining to watch. That's one of my favorite players. I predicted that he was going to be a Rookie of the Year like long before the season started. I was at the draft saying it because I was thinking like the draft was kind of weak. I went right around the screen, not going to the basket. I just had to pull up with it. But yeah, Blake Griffin, like I was looking at his game over in college, and that guy had an amazing college career. He was much better than his older brother, who also got drafted that same year. And Blake, it just seemed like for him, he was just so good, and he was the top of a star-studded 2009 draft. And this draft that we had was pretty weak, with the exception of let's say John Wall. Like, who else is really? Oh, he stopped my alley-oop. Oh, come on, man. I'm trying to get highlights, and you're gonna try to, and then you're gonna throw an alley-oop on me. So I guess there's a highlight somehow. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, I figured that he'd be Rookie of the Year, and I said it early. And 82% of quote-unquote NBA experts and sports analysts, they said 82% said John Wall. Just because the guy got injured at the end of the first season doesn't mean you have to count him out. And yeah, as you can see, the end of the first quarter, this game is kind of competitive, which is what I like. I wanted to challenge myself, and that's how I feel you should use the hop step. You shouldn't use it every single possession to try to force your way in. That's how you're trying to get me under the basket. Now, this is a play for Blake Griffin, but I love the plays in 2K because you can run multiple options out of them. Instead of giving it to Blake, I just pulled up with Eric Gordon, their best offensive player, well, scoring-wise. I'm sure Blake will pass him over the next year or two. And that was terrible defense. I didn't even jump into the last second. I didn't act. I reacted. Terrible shot by Carlos Boozer. I think I got his Carlos Boozer to 0 this game. Am my voice breaking up or cracking up? I'm sorry. I apologize for that. And speaking of the Bulls, like the Bulls had a great year, and like I want them and the Thunder to make it to the finals, not just because of the Russell Westbrook and Derrick Rose matchup, which everybody wants to see, and because of them being so young, but I think those are two teams that worked for their talent. I mean, sure, they got called Boozer over the offseason, but the majority of the team, basically, they've been there, you know? It's the same with Oklahoma City, with the exception of Kendrick Perkins. You know, those teams worked to get those teams as good as they are. They didn't just buy their way through like kind of like Dallas did, and the way Miami Heat did. And I'm afraid that the Boston Celtics and Miami Heat are going to force more teams to do that. I mean, look at the Knicks. They screwed up their entire team trying to get a big three. And next year they're going to try to get, I believe, Chris Paul or Darren Williams. And then who knows what's going to happen next. Are they expecting Kevin Durant and, I don't know, Rudy Gay to be on the same team or something? Like I'm just afraid that they're going to ruin sports by making every team think they're the Yankees. Wasn't that ball coming off the rim? What just happened? And it's whatever. I'm still up. Oh, he got in the way of that pass. I don't know if I can catch Derek. No, I can't. He got that one. I mean, I'm still doing a pretty good job on the Derrick Rose. It should be much worse, but the amount of shots that he's taking. Look at that. I wasn't even touched at all. And what is his name? Bledsoe. He couldn't even finish the pull-up. Forget. I can't even say it. Man. Oh well. I'm still shooting pretty good. I'm shooting better than him. That's what I like to see. I like to make sure I'm shooting higher than you and I have more points. I mean, I should have a lot more points, but I've been messing up on defense. And I got to work on that. Like, Derrick Rose, 9 points, that's not that bad, but that's almost half of his team's, entire score, which means I really have to focus on them. And look at Blake Griffin pulling up with the mid-range jump shot. I do think, going back to what I was saying about the Mavericks. I do want to see Dirk Nowitzki get a championship, but I really want to see this matchup so bad. But I do think Dirk and Jason Kidd deserve one, And I won't be mad if they do win. The only way I'll be mad at the end of the season is if the Heat win it. That's it. Because I just don't like the way they went about it. And then they did it inside a very conceited way. Look at this guy going for the inbound steal. He was doing this all game long. All game. And look at that. Look at that power dunk right there. Look at Eric Gordon go. So, I'm trying to come over and help because I'm trying to stop his Derrick Rose. Took the ball right out of his hands. Give it to my man Mo Williams, and he sees Blake, but I don't know what just happened. Like, Blake just pulled it out the sky, but look, one pump got half of them away, the other pump got the other half away, and I went up for the easy, almost uncontested layup. A second ago, I was completely crowded in defense. I thought he was going to pass it to to Noah, so I switched over with Kamen, but look at that, he's still going for these inbound steals. Come on, man. But yeah, this next draft is going to be pretty weak. I'm not looking forward to it at all. Like 2K11, that's be good enough. I don't need to get a 2K12. I mean, I will get it, of course, but
throws it up.
That poster was brought to you and the rest of the Los Angeles Clippers fans via Joakim Noah and Blake Griffin. But no. Seriously, this game right here, it's not my usual Clipper game. Usually Blake Griffin goes off immediately. He's having a pretty relaxed game, but luckily Eric Gordon is taking over. Like Eric Gordon's having a great game. I put my hands up. Look at he's calling a quick isolation. I didn't realize it to the last second. He got an easy dunk, and that's what everybody who chooses the Bulls or the Nuggets does. Like, they always go for quick isolations, always. Like, they take J.R. Smith and try to put you one-on-one back when they used to have the spin dunk mess. But I found out that was probably because of a YouTube that, like, about 50,000 people watched, like, a YouTube video where he was teaching people how to do stuff like that, how to cheese, and I hate stuff like that. They should get your video taken off of YouTube when you do things like that. But yeah, I'm only up by 6, and he went for the quick ISO again, and I got the easy pass to Blake Griffin because the whole team was there. Come on, you're not gonna do that twice. You're not gonna do that twice with Ronnie Brewer. Out of all players, Ronnie Brewer, do you know this team? Oh well. Aminu got the easy. That's another dunk. This game is going dunk crazy. I was playing as Aminu. I knew it was going back to I knew it was going back to Derrick Rose because he's taking the majority of his shots. End of the third quarter, I got both guys jumping like crazy. Somebody's going to make sure that they contest that shot. And I'm up by 12 now. I mean, he's really ball hogging with Derrick Rose. If I was on that guy's team, like if this was team up or something, I'd be pissed. I thought I was going to steal that pass, but you can't get them all, Trying to get in front of him, just take that right out of his hands. You don't just keep pushing your way through. Come on, you're going to take the ball from him. And then check this out, just like my player, bump into them and then pass it. Look at that, looked like he was almost about to call an ISO for Joakim Noah, but he actually managed to throw an alley to Taj Gibson. I didn't see that coming. Blake Griffin for 3. No, I see an open Eric Gordon in the corner, but I'd rather let Chris Kaman throw it back. Because, you know, you're going to throw an alley on me, I'm going to throw an alley on you. Except, you're probably going to see it coming, I'm still going to get it off. I saw that pass a little too. Every time I watched this, I seen him. I remember how I felt when I was playing the game. I saw it, but it was just too late. Aminu, he's been having a quiet game. It's not bad. He's not the best on the team, but it's not a bad game at all. Another shot by Eric Gordon. Shout outs to him. He's having a great game. I thought I was gonna get in the way of that pass, but Lou out there, you're not gonna catch me a little weak pump fake. Come on. They tried to pass it to his main guy again, but I saw it coming. I was playing with Mo Williams. I just tipped it, and I knew that Blake Griffin with his super high hustle rate was going to get that before they did, so. Oh, well, like, he's having a bad game now. Like, it was close at first until halftime, but now look at that. Tomahawk on two opposing players. The other one, he backed away. He didn't want me in the poster. Give it back to Eric Gordon. See an open Kaman. I wish he could shoot a 3. That's my main man, Blake Griffin. He goes up with it. I get fouled by 2 people. I don't get nothing out of it. But luckily, Aminu's right there. Give it back to Blake Griffin. Give it to Chris Kaman. He's not going to hit a 3. Give it back to Blake Griffin. Catch him with a pump. And then go up for the dunk. Pump and then dunk. Like that's a tongue twister. That's hard to do. But that's harder to do than normal when you are sick. And you can feel like all this stuff in it. I'm not going to say I don't want to gross anybody out. But this is the end of the game, basically. I'm not gonna do what I normally do and completely contested shots, so I just let him take it. He's missing enough for shots, whatever. And yeah, there goes the game pretty much. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I got another rain game coming for you guys.
I'ma make it rain. Straight shots, don't toast champagne. A KOD, a little bit of change. And these bras, I know my name. Hold up. I'ma make it rain. Straight shots, don't toast champagne. Magic City, a little bit of change. And these bras, I know my name. Let's get it cracked. One time DC, where the city at? If she give it to me now, she gon' give it back. I'ma need to know now, can a brother crack? Or a brother gotta roll like a brother act? I'm foolish, shorty. I just wanna know, can we do this, shorty? Flower bomb on you and shorty, and I can be a hoe to get 2 lips, shorty. I'ma make it rain, trick. This a little change, trick. Henny got me spinning like a fucking hurricane. Kick DCPG where I be. LOUD air I breathe. She like me from that no hands, but I'ma need her to use no teeth. I don't know you, chick, you don't know me. Baby, I'm a dog, so the hoes all flee, huh? Hot whip, something cold on my feet. This is not something that I wrote for the queens. You just do your thing, chick. I'ma let you hang, chick. She say she at Magic City.
That's the first time I've ever played with this team and Blake Griffin wasn't playing the game or scored 20. But check this out. Look at D Rose, 8 for 23. The second most field goal attempts on his team was Taj Gibson with 3, and he came off the bench. Come on, the rest of his team was shooting good too, but he wouldn't pass it to them. That's how people play with this team. I don't get it. And then this is my team. We all shot really good except for Aminu. Aminu did other things. You know, he has halfway to a triple-double. I hope you guys enjoyed it.